Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Shelly.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Jinky. I also need to enter my other device.
Sige,
Can I?
what's the name of your other
Sige, may
device?
isa pa bang slot?
Meron po po.
Wait lang. Sige ma'am. Wait lang. Honey tags po yung account. Join ko lang muna.
Wala pa ako nakikita, ma'am. Meron na ba?
Wait lang ma'am. Nilo-launch ko na. May nagpupukpok dito sa office ha. Wait. Good afternoon, guys. Ayan, 85 pa lang naman pala. Zoom is updating. Una na ni. Apparently, nag-breakdown kasi yung laptop ko. So, I'm using the desktop sa office. Alam na may bonus. Ano mo?
Ma'am Shelly, kaya nag-breakdown na ang iyong laptop. Meron ka naman daw bagong pambili.
Yun na nga. Alam na may pambili. Nakakaloka. Porque meron. Yeah. Di rin ako makapasok na. Please go ahead. Sabi niya, ma'am. Si Ma'am Dorina. Launch meeting. Sige po, ma'am. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ayan na. Connecting na ako, ma'am. Ma'am Jinx, sino ito yung mga nasa Zoom? Ayan, the meeting host will let you in soon. Ayan, okay na. Ma'am Jinx, anong year level itong nasa Zoom? Hi, Ma'am Rose. I can see Ma'am Rose. Hi. Hi, Sis Rose. Wait lang. Okay. Ma'am, pa-enable naman yung screen sharing. Thank you. Sorry. Ma'am Jinx, pa-enable naman yung screen sharing. Yan. I'm ready when you're ready, Ma'am Jinx. Okay, I can see the thumbs up now. Okay, good afternoon to the College of Allied Health Sciences family, most especially to our Dean Darina D. Sabatin, the original DBS, and of course my fellow formators and to our beloved CAS students. Yan. This is an interactive session, so I hope I'll be able to ask for volunteers in a while as we go along with our orientation on the teaching effectiveness instrument. No, the reason why we need to do this, our dear students, is for you to be able to objectively evaluate your instructors, no, in every course that you have this current semester of school year 2021-2022. So we need to do this so that hindi naman magiging dehado on both parts, no, the students and the faculty, yung gagawin nating faculty evaluation. Okay, so this is entitled Orientation on the New Teaching Effectiveness Instrument, okay, which was revised October 21 or 2021 by the Academics Department. Okay, so before I proceed, may I ask volunteers to answer this particular question? What is your idea of a good teacher? Especially in this new normal of education, no, that has been brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. So before we go through the instrument, may I just ask your ideas? Any volunteer from the BS Medical Laboratory Sciences students? What is your idea of a good teacher? Anyone who can turn on his or her microphone and answer this particular question? Kung walang volunteer, magtatawag na lang ako. Anyway, I can see your names on the screen. Kaso lang di ko alam kung ay may nakalimutan kung RT or what, no? Sige, RT muna. I would like to call on... Wait lang. I saw an RT kanina. Since walang nag-volunteer. Yan. Ma'am Jinx, pag hindi sila nakasagot, ibig sabihin naka-on lang yung Zoom nila, pero hindi sila.
Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Participate. Okay. From BSRT1C, Cayetano Allen J. Can you answer this question, Allen?
Ma'am, what I want as what a good teacher for me is uh, teaching us clearly, understandable, and it also she also cares for our mental health, especially on this kind of situation, ma'am, during pandemic. Because dahil meron mga students, ma'am, na naglalaking sa mga gadgets, pang-cope up lang po sa mga activities ng schools.
Are you done? Sobrang ingay na. Okay, so I got your first sentences. Ang sabi mo, who teaches well and who cares for your mental health. Okay? Noted. That's good. Medyo, ano nga, in na ngayon, no? Ang mental health awareness, no? Ng estudyante at sa mga faculty members. Not only in the higher education, but also in the DepEd, no? From the basic education, elementary tsaka high school. Okay? Thank you, Allen. Another thought, no? This time naman sa DSPH. May nakita akong PH na nakalagay dito. Nag-echo ba ako, Ma'am Jinky? Hindi.
Ay, hello? Hindi ka
Okay
naman
naman?
nag-echo.
Okay naman. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you. Sige. Asa na yung nakita akong PH kanina? At ano lang muna, MLS na lang muna. MLS 2B. Ba't wala siya? Wait. Ay, nakalusot. Nawawala ang kanyang name. Wait lang. MLS 2B. Nakita ko na yung name niya kanina. Ito na lang. Saan tong si 3B Choje Caryaga? 3B Choje Caryaga?
Good afternoon po, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Your course, Choje?
What yung idea ko po of a good teacher is someone who
Wait, what's your course, anak?
ay
Miss Choje?
MLS po, ma'am.
MLS. Okay, what's your idea of a good teacher?
Idea of a good teacher is someone who takes his or her time to teach po. Yung hindi po nagmamadali ng lessons, and also po someone who provides feedback po after students have submitted their assessments po.
Okay. So submits back or talks to you about the result of your activities. Is that what you mean?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, sige. So it takes time to teach, hindi nagmamadali, and the teacher who discusses the results of the activities being passed by the students. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Choje. Another one. This time from PH naman. Sige, ayan, nakikinig yata yung mga ibang advisors natin. At least, no, from your points of views, ano na rin to, part of feedback na rin natin, no? So that your teachers, kami, will be able to know, no, yung sa loobin nyo naman as to the manner of teaching that we do sa inyo. Okay, but mind you, there are no perfect teachers naman. So this is a very special mutual relationship between the teachers and the students. Wala akong makitang nakalagay na PH, pero ito na lang. Gusto kong tawagin si Mr. Lobo Ferdinand Jr. Any idea, Mr. Lobo?
Ma'am, of what a good teacher is, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, continue.
Ma'am, for me, a good teacher is someone that could connect with the students and could also articulate the lesson to the point where everyone could understand it, ma'am.
For you, Mr. Lobo, your idea of a good teacher is someone who has the tawag dito, intellectual preparation and someone also who can socialize with the students. Kasi gusto mo rin someone who could connect to the students, no? Not only someone who transfers the knowledge mula sa kanya dun sa students, but yung gusto mo rin may special connection. Okay? Thank you for those ideas, Mr. Lobo, Ms. Choje, and Allen. Okay. Yeah. So, tingnan natin kung yung mga ideas nyo for good teacher will be evaluated or kasama ba ito sa evaluation na tinitingnan natin, no, sa faculty members ng Cagayan State University. By the way, magpakilala muna ako. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakilala sa akin, I would like to introduce myself. I am Ma'am Shelly Tungkol Pascual. I am the currently designated Campus Instruction and Instructional Materials Development Coordinator of CSU Andrews. I'm a licensed nurse and a licensed professional teacher. And the reason why I am the one orienting you with this particular evaluation instrument is because it's part of my responsibilities as the campus coordinator for instruction. I am the link between the performance of the faculty members from or across various colleges doon naman sa ODI natin or the Office of the Director of Instruction. So I am the one who is tasked to collate or to summarize yung results ng faculty performance evaluation, and I am the one responsible of endorsing this with the approval, of course, of our campus executive officer. I'm the one responsible of endorsing the results to the Office of the Director of Instruction. From there, mamaya makikita nyo dun sa isang purposes natin kung saan ba ginagamit ito. So yun, that's why I'm here with you this afternoon, because I'm conducting the orientation sa mga estudyante in all colleges of Andrews campus. Okay. So I would like to share you this quote, na encounter ko, and this reflects yung ating goal na yung new normal of education, most especially in Cagayan State University. This is what we would like the process of teaching and learning to become, dahil nag-iba na yung perspective natin from pre-pandemic to this current pandemic times. And according to Maria Montessori, sabi niya, the greatest sign of success for a teacher is to be able to say that children are now working as if I did not exist. So this reflects independent learning, meaning to say, even if hindi na tayo magkakasama, you as students will be able to learn on your own and be able to project the appropriate skills, knowledge, that you need to portray as a student of Cagayan State University. Lalo na naranasan naman natin ngayon, in the current educational setup, hindi na kasi tayo ngayon face-to-face, So ang hirap din yung maging dependent kayo sa amin. So we would like to teach you on how to become independent learners, because alam naman natin that almost everything that you need to learn, available na rin siya in other platforms. Hindi lang yung tinuturo namin sa inyo, but you yourselves should also learn on your own. And back up na lang yung mga binibigay namin sa inyo at hindi na kailangan na spoon feeding. Especially that you have come from the K-12 program, so medyo mas mature na talaga kayo ngayon at this point in your life na nag-start kayo with higher education na after 6 years sa basic education, sa high school I should say. So ngayon, mas mature na kayo to be on your own, to learn on your own, even with minimal guidance from your respective instructors. Okay, yan. But I would also like to talk about the different responsibilities of your faculty members aside from being your teachers in the classroom or in the virtual classroom. Yan. Gusto kong i-emphasize to bago tayo tuluyang pumunta dun sa evaluation instrument natin because I would like to let you know dun sa sitwasyon ng mga faculty members natin sa CSU. Because during our younger years, I'm referring to, during your younger years, nakita nyo yung mga teachers nyo in the elementary, in the high school, na nakatutok lang, no? Doon sa classroom setup. But your instructors in Cagayan State University, okay, and even in other state universities and colleges, hindi lang po instruction yung aming responsibilidad. I would like to emphasize on the 4 core responsibilities of your faculty members para naman alam nyo kung ano yung kinakaharap ng mga teachers ninyo every day of their lives. No? So we're not only teachers in the virtual classroom, but we also do other responsibilities aside from our personal responsibilities. So first and foremost, ito yung pinaka-major responsibility namin, itong instruction. And when we talk about instruction, this is understood to mean the process of facilitating the acquisition of knowledge and skills and the formation of values with confidence and direction geared towards the development of the analytical and creative faculties of students. So ito na, yung major responsibility namin is to monitor you, our students, to give you everything that you need, no, in order to become equipped dun sa particular course na tinuturo namin. And let me remind you, when I talk about course, I mean subjects. No? Yun na kasing bagong nomenclature natin. We don't refer to subjects anymore, but we refer to them as courses. At yung BSMLS, BSPH, BSRT natin, ang tawag natin doon is academic program. Okay? So when I talk about course, as I go along with my lecture, yung ang ibig ko sabihin is yung subject, no, ninyo sa bawat semester. So this is still our core responsibility, the responsibility on monitoring and instructing our students. And our second responsibility as faculty members of Cagayan State University is the conduct of research. No, not only you students conduct research, kami rin po. No, we are really tasked to conduct research activities kasi nga we are expected to continually expand the frontiers of knowledge, okay, through various forms of research to include basic and applied research, materials development, tapos yung papers din for local and international presentation or conferences, pati din books for publication. You are also tasked to do that. Creative works and other research output related to external professional activities. So as faculty members, hindi lang po kami required to conduct classes with you, our students, but also we have a schedule, no? In our individual faculty workload, meron din kaming schedule on the conduct of research. We are also required to allot 3 hours per week para sa research activities namin. Kasi this is our way to help, no, widen the knowledge base, not only yung college na pinapibilangan namin or yung mismong academic program kung saan kami nagtuturo, but also in other fields of discipline kung saan kami nakakatulong. And mind you, no, hindi lang kami gumagawa ng research na kung anong bet namin, kung anong gusto namin. We have a particular research agenda in the university. And also in the campus, ayan, naka-align din yung research agenda ng campus doon sa gagawin, yung ginagawa namin research is dapat nakaline din sa research agenda ng campus and our respective colleges as well. So hindi lang kung anong bet namin, yun yung gagawin namin. Okay, we have a certain research agenda in the university. So yung mga research din ninyo, especially those in the third year and fourth year levels, no, na nag-start na ng mga research activities nila, we also align your research or your thesis, no? Yung title mo thesis ninyo or yung particular subject matter na gusto nyong pag-aralan, naka-align din yan sa research agenda ng university. Okay. We also do extension activities. So ito nakasama na dito yung ano tawag ito? Outreach programs and in every college kasi merong mga particular ano din yan, extension projects and programs. So parang sa KAHAS, no? Nakatuon yung extension programs ng KAHAS, of course, in making sure that the health and wellness of the community, of our adopted community, okay, yung mga community members doon ay we make sure na nagpa-conduct din kami ng information dissemination programs, medical missions, o kaya yung bloodletting program. Yan, yung mga activities na yan. So, hindi lang po sa loob ng classroom ang responsibilidad ng mga faculty members. Gumagawa rin kami ng mga proposals, no, for extension activities. Yan. Kaya ini-involve na rin namin kayo mga estudyante dito sa mga activities na ito. So that you will, as early as now, as young as you are, you will also be exposed to the idea that as future professionals, hindi lang nakatuon ang responsibilidad nyo sa mga pasyente nyo. But this is our way of letting you know, and this is our way of building you not to become responsible members of the society in the future. So hindi lang pag-aaral, yung pagtutuunan natin ng pansin, hindi lang pagtuturo ng mga knowledge and skills, but also, no, we would like you to become useful individuals, to share what you know and what you have, no, with other people. Okay, and then uplifting the quality of life that they are currently having. So yun, no? And the fourth, but definitely not the least, for responsibility of faculty members in CSU is on production. So faculty members are expected to publish and develop scholarly works in the form of books, research articles and monographs, lectures, modules, journals and magazines, instructional materials such as tapes, videotapes, and others. Yung others na to, nakabilang na rin dito yung mga technologies na nagiging result ng mga research endeavors ng faculty members. So, kapag may nag-adapt dito sa technology na na-develop ng isang faculty member, ayan, kasama na rin yan sa production efforts ng particular teacher na yun. Kasi, like for example, yung mga naging teacher si Ma'am Joanna Kalubakib. So, as a result of her research, nakapaglabas siya ng technology on the production of eggshells na kino-convert into pots, yung mga e-pots. Okay, yung environmental friendly na e-pots. So yun, may nag-adopt ng technology niya, and then pag binibenta na dito sa business centers natin, may share, no, ang university dito sa production efforts na to. And that's where we get extra financing from yung mga buyers na. So yun yung mga responsibilities ng faculty members natin na gusto ko lang i-emphasize para lang alam nyo na hindi lang nakatuon yung pansin namin sa pagtuturo o paggagawa ng mga instructional materials 24/7, but other than that, we also have other responsibilities. Okay. Now, reminders lang, no? Nung nagsimula yung pandemic, we adopted the flexible and blended learning. And dito, gumagamit na rin tayo ng asynchronous and synchronous discussions. And most especially, gamit ang lens natin because this is our very own system, yung learning environment network system. So as much as possible, we use this. Kasi dito, mas mabilis ma-monitor ang ginagawa ng estudyante at saka ng mga faculty members. But if your teachers use other platforms, okay lang naman din, no? We also appreciate that and we also respect that. Most especially ngayon nga, since December 8, hindi pa rin tapos yung pagba-backup ng lens. So down pa rin ngayon ng lens. So we really have to resort, no, to other platforms just to
Shelly,
conduct
okay na
classes
po ang
with you.
lens today.
Okay na, ma'am, as of this
Yes,
hour?
ma'am. Yes po, okay na po ang lens kanina lunchtime.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Kaninang anong oras, ma'am? Kaninang morning?
Around lunch. Lunchtime po.
Okay. That's good news, Ma'am Jinky. Yan. So back to lens na rin yung mga ibang activities natin. Okay. And ito, my dear students, I would like to remind you that synchronous online classes should only be done, okay, during the scheduled time of the faculty members with you. So for example, kung ang class schedule nyo is Mondays 1 to 4, supposedly, yan din ang pag-conduct ng synchronous online classes ng mga teachers nyo. However, there are times that the teachers cannot meet you synchronously during that particular class schedule of yours. So magre-request ngayon si ma'am or si sir na, can we schedule a synchronous class with you guys dito sa ibang day or ibang time? Well, it's up for you if you have extra time, kung available kayo that time. So, sasabihin nyo, kung okay ma'am, okay sir, pwede po. But, if there is a scheduled synchronous classes with the faculty member that is scheduled on that particular time and day, pwede niyo naman sabihin kay ma'am, sir, na hindi pwede. Okay, and you can just agree with another day or time para ma-meet nila kayo synchronously. Okay, so if there are particular concerns regarding this matter, you may refer this to your class advisors, and the class advisors can discuss this with your particular instructor para wala tayong problema. Okay, your teachers also know about this, but minsan nagbabakasakali din lang kami. Kasi nga, like sa KAHAS, most of your teachers have research endeavors. So, ang daming mga ang dami nilang mga schedule. So, kung minsan natatamaan yung klase ninyo, lalo na kung may mga webinars o kaya may capability building na mga activities na kailangan nilang mag-attend. So, yung nakaschedule na synchronous class nyo with them, hindi nila pwedeng magawa. So, minsan makikiusap sila sa inyo na i-schedule. So, you just have to agree with each other. Pero, nasa sa inyo na yan if you are available on that. But your teachers can also excuse those students na dahil nagbago rin yung schedule ng synchronous class nyo, na hindi rin makaka-attend. Okay. Pero alam din namin kung kailan kayo nagsisinungaling or kung nagsasabi ng totoo na hindi talaga kayo pwede or what. Okay? So ano lang naman to, kailangan din lang to ng honesty and maayos na pag-uusap between you students and the faculty members. Okay. Now, why do we need to evaluate the performance of teachers? How important are you or dear students in this particular endeavor? tingnan nyo naman, nagpapa-orient pa kami. Okay? Kasi napaka-importante ninyo dito sa particular annual or semestral endeavor ng university. Kasi kailangan namin i-conduct ito. And you as students are very important in this particular process. But I would like to remind everyone that this is something that we do not to degrade our teachers or not to get back to our teachers. Kailangan we do this professionally. Okay? Especially yung mga, ano dyan, yung mga ibang may personal na, sabihin natin, concern na lang yung gagamitin kong word, no? Sa mga teachers nila. We set aside all of this and let's be professional in conducting this activity. Bakit nga ba? No? Bakit nga ba natin gawing professional itong activity na to? Bakit ba kailangan kasi ninyong mag-evaluate sa mga teachers niyo? Bakit ba kailangan namin kayong pagurin sa CSU sa paggawa ng bagay nito? Okay? Any idea from our dear students? Bakit nga ba natin gagawin ito? Ano nga ba ang importansya ng student evaluation nitong performance ng mga faculty members natin? May I hear from Ms. Jazel Lagayan? I'm sure hindi naman siya nilalagyan to. Jazel?
Good afternoon po.
Hi, good afternoon. Any idea na why do we need to evaluate our faculty members?
Ma'am, sa tingin ko po kasi is that students and teachers are part of the administration or education. And there is a need to evaluate po yung teacher's performance kasi it will reflect their, nare-reflect po yung trabaho nila as a teacher and as an administrator dito ng paaralan po.
Wow, okay. Very nice idea, no? Sinasabi ni Jazel na magre-reflect daw dito yung performance ng mga teachers as part of the administration of Cagayan State University. Sige, thank you for those thoughts, Jazel. Okay, another idea, lalaki naman. Ito, gusto ko first year. First year, teka, may lalaki bang first year ako nakikita dito? Wait lang guys. Namimili pa ako ng tatawagin ko at teka lang, halos mga babae to ah. Ito, BSPH 1A, Dominiel Paralag. Dominiel? Nandito ba siya? Ma'am Jinky, mukhang wala siya. Wala, oh. Ma'am Vilma. I-note natin, ha? Magka-count ako ng, countdown ako ng 5. 5. 4.
Anong name, ma'am? Dominiel?
Dominiel Paralag.
Dominiel Paralag?
BSPH 1A.
Sige, ma'am.
BSPH 1A. O, 3, 2, 1. Naku, 1A pa man din to. BSPH 1A. Mali. Mali siya, ma'am, ha?
Ma'am, noted po.
Noted. Sige. O, hanap pa tayo. Ito. 1C. Andrew Palaw. Ano kaya itong 1C?
Afternoon po, ma'am.
Hi, Andrew.
I think we need to evaluate the performance of teachers para po magkaroon ng mutualism between them and the students po.
Mutualism in a way that?
Para po yung hindi lang naman po pwede basta-basta na ano lang, na bira ng lessons without knowing na kung natututo ba or if
Mhm.
the students are gaining something from the teacher po. Kaya it's
Wow.
better to evaluate para po naman hindi rin po sayang yung effort ng teacher magturo.
Wow. Okay, nice point, Andrew, no? Gusto ko yung paggamit mo ng word na bira-bira. Okay, so,
Thank you po, ma'am.
of course, oo. Tama ka nga naman, no? So that alam din ng teachers kung anong status niya, kung tama ba, no? Yung way ng pagtuturo niya or hindi. Okay, nice. Isa pa, fourth year. Wala ko nakikita ng fourth year sa third year na lang. Gusto ko yung kanyang pangalan, si Duchess. Duchess Batoon. Oh, what a beautiful name. Duchess from
Malinaw po ba?
BSML S3E. Yes, my dear. Go.
Hello po. I think it's important that we evaluate the performance of teachers bilang feedback po, because with this feedback po, of course, we can improve. The teachers can know how they can improve their performance as our teachers po. And as well, we can see po kung kumusta po ba ang ating students as how we can handle them po. Ganun po. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So performance nga naman, no? To assess the performance of the faculty members. And sabi mo nga, this serves as a feedback, no? Doon sa ginagawa ng faculty members natin. Okay. Yan. So malamang wala nang sasagot sa akin na, ma'am, para makabawi kami kay ma'am. Charot. Okay, so ulitin ko, no? This is a positive activity of the university. Okay, this should not be used parang sa parang disclaimer. Paalala po lamang ang pag-conduct natin ng performance evaluation ay hindi po para makasira doon sa taong nakasakit sa atin, kung nasaktan man tayo. But this is something that we should do objectively and positively. Okay, I'll give you 3 purposes, no, of our teacher evaluation, so that lalo ko pang maipaliwanag or madagdagan, madugtungan yung mga sinagot nila Jazel, ni Andrew, at saka ni Duchess. Okay, so una sa lahat, yan. First is to determine the teaching effectiveness of our teachers. Nabanggit nga rin yan kanina. You should use this activity to let us know, your teachers, how effective we are, no? Doon sa pagtuturo namin sa inyo. Sabihin na natin na matatapos na yung semester, kumbaga hindi na kayo yung gagana dito, or hindi na kayo magiging, you will not be the beneficiaries of the consequences of this evaluation. Pero let's take into consideration yung future ng teaching and learning process sa CSU, most especially in CAHAS. Okay? Kailangan gawin natin ito so that kung maganda ang trabaho ng faculty members natin or ng teachers natin, ay may parating natin sa kanila that they are effective enough. Okay? So that malaman din nila that they should keep on doing this particular way of teaching para naman sa next na semester ay matutuwa din yung mga future students nila. And if hindi naman effective, no? As a result of the evaluation, hindi naman effective yung pagtuturo ng teacher natin sa atin. This can somehow be an eye-opener din doon sa teacher na yon, no? Para sa susunod, mas gagalingan pa niya yung pagtuturo. Okay? So that in the long run, ang magiging epekto talaga nito is ma-achieve natin yung vision or yung vision mission ng Cagayan State University, no? Yung kaya nating mag-transform ng buhay ng mga estudyante natin kasi di ba? Yung all vision natin is transforming lives by educating for the best. Kasi yun naman yung gusto natin. So that later on, no, yung mga graduates natin will be the best kind of professionals that they could ever be kasi resulta yan ng magandang pagtuturo sa CSU. Yan. So yun talaga yung goal natin, no? To improve the quality of teaching in Cagayan State University. Yan. Second, to improve the performance of teachers. So halos related din kanina, no? After we will determine the effectiveness of our faculty members, this will somehow result, no, to the improvement of their performances. Don't worry, guys. We will not take this against you. But I am sure, no, I am sure that my fellow faculty members, specifically in the College of Allied Health Sciences, will find your performance evaluation, yung pag-evaluate nyo sa kanila, as something that is positive, no? I'm sure na ang mga kahas teachers natin ay ito yung mga gustong mag-improve pa yung klase ng pagtuturo nila. And they will not take this against you. Whatever the outcome of the evaluation, okay, from you students, ay gagamitin nila to improve their performances. Kasi we know for a fact that we are not perfect and no teacher is perfect, no? And may mga manners of teaching kami na pwedeng effective sa isang klase, pero sa isang klase hindi naman effective. So you let us know, no? We need to know this. We need to know your opinions. We need to know how you find us or how you find our teaching. So that we'll be able, especially, no, lalo na ngayong, or especially lalo na tong panahon ngayon na pangalawang taon pa lang ng virtual learning or online teaching, di ba? Lahat naman tayo nangangapa. Kung kayo na estudyante nangangapa, kami rin na faculty members. Hindi naman kami sanay din sa virtual teaching noon. Hindi namin ginagawa yan. Ang gamay namin throughout the years is face-to-face classes. Only that, hindi na siya effective at this point in time na nagsimula na yung pandemic. So kami rin, we started learning, no, how to teach you effectively. So tulungan nyo kami. Help us. We need your help, no? Hindi, alam namin na kung minsan pinag-istriktuhan namin kayo, but that is for your own good. Lalo na you are future top-notchers, future professionals for the BSPH na walang board exam. But eventually, tutuloy naman kayo sa medicine, di ba? Ang goal talaga namin is to make you the best CSU graduate. Ang goal namin is to, sana para paglabas nyo sa Cagayan State University at pag magtrabaho na kayo or mag-pursue kayo ng further studies, yung bang masasambit ng mga nakakilala sa inyo, mga nakakasalumuha nyo, kaya pala siya ganyan, kaya pala siya magaling kasi graduate siya ng CSU. Magaling ang pagtuturo ng CSU. So if you want people, no, to say those things to you, at kung sa tingin nyo kulang pa kami na inyong mga teachers sa proper way to teach you, on teaching you, help us. Let us know. Okay, we are open to constructive criticisms. Ulitin ko ha, we are open to constructive criticisms. Meaning to say, this is your avenue, the use of the faculty performance evaluation. This is your way of letting us know of your constructive criticisms. Okay? Huwag nyo lang gamitin naman sana ang evaluation na ito to put down your faculty members. Hindi ito ang paraan para, sabihin ko na yung word in Tagalog, maghiganti kayo. Okay? Please use this as a way to help your teachers become better. Use this avenue to help your teachers teach properly if you think hindi pa talaga proper. But if maayos naman yung pagtuturo ng mga faculty members natin, please let us also know. Okay, we need those comments, we need those suggestions, we need your constructive criticisms. Okay? Kasi ito naman talaga yung purpose ng teacher evaluation. Okay. And yung pangatlo, kailangan namin ito. Okay? Most especially because we belong in an organization where, of course, there are also promotional activities and recognitions, no? We collect feedbacks. Nabanggit nga rin kanina yan ni Duchess, no? This is a form of collection ng mga feedbacks ninyo for well-informed decisions about appraisals and promotions. So we also need this kasi this will also reflect how good we are, no? As we level up doon sa ranks namin. Okay? So this is your way of helping us to become better, to become the best teachers. Kanina, tinanong ko kayo sa mga ideas ninyo of a good teacher. We value those ideas. And gamitin natin itong faculty evaluation, no, to help your teachers to become not only good teachers, but the best teachers that they could ever be. Kasi kung maayos ang mga teachers natin, kung matutulungan nyo kami maging maayos, sino makikinabang? Siyempre kayo na mga estudyante, di ba? At yung mga future students natin sa kahas. Kasi kung maayos yung pagtuturo namin, eventually, magiging maayos din ang mga klase ng estudyante meron tayo sa kahas. Okay? So I repeat, please do not use this evaluation tool or this particular instrument to get back at your teachers. Please use this to help your teachers and to appraise your teachers. And hindi rin namin ito gagamitin against you. Whatever your thoughts, okay, please, again, be objective. Kasi ganon din naman kami when we give grades sa inyong mga estudyante. We make it a point na objective ang aming assessment ng mga sinasubmit ng mga activities at saka yung mga exams din natin. Okay? So yeah, nabanggit nga rin kanina ni Andrew, okay? Mutual relationship. We evaluate you, you also evaluate us. Okay, ganun lang yun. Because ang goal naman talaga natin is to improve the quality of teaching and learning in Cagayan State University. Okay. Tapos na ang mga introduction ko. Pupunta na tayo sa talagang gagawin ninyo. Okay. Dito sa umpisa ng inyong instrument, of course, since, sabihin ko lang, no, since we are ISO certified, ISO 9001-2015 certified, itong teaching effectiveness instrument natin ay naka-enroll sa ISO. And this came from the Office of the Director of Instruction. Kaya meron tayong code dyan sa upper leftmost part is FODI 2074, no? So, doon sa online naman to, na magiging online yung inyong evaluation. So, we use this Google form, this particular Google form, no? Para ma-fill outan ninyo yung mga kailangan nyong fill outan na details. So, kalagay na dyan yung semester, yung school year. Then, of course, you have to write the name of the teacher to be rated. Okay? I hope, no? I really hope that at this point in time, kilalang-kilala nyo naman na lahat ng teachers ninyo. Ilang teachers lang ba ang meron kayo this semester? I think you have around 8 or 9, di ba? So sana naman, no, nakakahiya naman, tapos na ang midterms, hindi nyo pa alam ang complete name ng mga teachers ninyo. Eh samantalang kami, no? The regular load of a faculty member is 18 units. Ito, orient ko lang kayo. Pag sinabing 18 units, ibig sabihin nun, minsan kasi, or most of the time, ang equivalent ng 1 unit is 1 hour. Okay, so, yung 18 units na yon, kung ang per course na tinuturo namin ay 3 units, meron kaming 6 na klase. So sa 6 na klase, may around 50 kami. Lalo na sa kahas, di ba? 50 to 50, more than 50 ang estudyante dyan. So, ilan ang memorize namin yung mga pangalan? 6 times 50, that's around 300 students. Your teachers try their best, no? To memorize your names. So, sana naman kayo 300 yun. Eh, kayo 8 lang. Di ba? Per semester. So, sana naman. Please naman, no? Magtaka na kayo sa sarili nyo, kung yung i-evaluate ng teacher, hindi nyo pa alam yung kompletong pangalan, ibig sabihin, maya naman kayo sa pag-evaluate. Diba? Kung maglalagay kayo doon ng mababang evaluation, maya naman kayo sa sarili nyo kung hindi nyo pa alam yung pangalan ng teachers natin. Ibig sabihin, hindi rin kayo ganon ang tawag dito? Hindi rin ganon kataas yung karapatan ninyo para magbigay ng low evaluation sa teacher ninyo na yun, kung you're yourself, hindi mo alam kung yung totoong pangalan lang yan, hindi mo pa alam. Diba? So sana naman, at this point in time, alam nyo na yung kompletong pangalan ng mga teachers natin. Okay? Actually, there's also a suggestion na yung hindi naka-attend ng 50% ng synchronous classes ng particular faculty member na yun. Diba, estudyante, ako yung estudyante. Hindi naman ako naka-attend ng 50% ng synchronous classes ni ma'am or ni sir. Eh, tutusin, wala akong karapatang mag-evaluate sa kanya. Diba? Kasi ibig sabihin nun, you were not there. Okay? In the majority of the time or the duration that the teacher conducted classes with you. So how will you be able to objectively evaluate your teachers? Yun. Kaya ulit-ulitin ko yung objective na word kasi kailangan naman talaga that you know your teacher very well and you know how she or he discusses his or her lessons with you. Hindi lang yung ikaw naman tong absentee or hindi nakaka-attend ng synchronous classes, aba, ikaw pa yung marami reklamo. Okay? So let's be objective in evaluating our teachers. Sabi ko nga, this is your way of helping us to become better. Okay. So, actually, dun sa Google form, mauuna tong sex. Kasi kailangan namin malaman kung ano ang sex ng nag-evaluate, kung male or female. Usually, may dagdag pa yan. You prefer not to say kasi like yung na bring out nga dito dun sa discussion with your faculty members, no? Meron din kasi yung mga may ibang gender preference na ayaw na nilang sabihin kung anong sex nila kasi iba nga yung gender preference nila. But most of the time we do this kasi we are only looking at the sex aggregated data. Okay, pero tingnan na lang din natin baka later on dun sa Google form na fill up ninyo or fill out ninyo ay instead na sex, gender yung inagay namin. Okay? Kasi di ba pag sex, yun yung biological natin, makeup natin. So dalawang lang naman, whether you're a male or a female. Okay. So yan, yan ang ipa-finalize pa namin ha? Kung whether we include gender also in this particular Google form. Okay. Yeah, so these are the instructions, no, that you have to remember prior to your evaluation of your respective instructors. So yung scale natin is hanggang 5, 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, and this reflects outstanding performance of your teachers. Kasi sabi dito, the teacher's performance significantly exceeds, no? Masyadong na-exceed ng particular faculty member na yun yung expectations ninyo as students. Okay, 4, for very satisfactory. The teacher's performance exceeds expectations. 3, very satisfactory. The teacher's performance meets expectations. So, kung yung kumbaga ano lang, average lang siya, no? 2, fair. The teacher's performance partially meets expectations. And 1 for poor, no? When the teacher's performance does not meet expectations. Yeah, we really did not put 0 there because we really expect higher ratings from you students, no, of our faculty members. Kasi confident kami that halos lahat ng faculty members sa CSU, CAHAS in particular, are very much equipped with the necessary skills and knowledge, no, for them to teach you in that particular course. However, if you find that this teacher of yours should make necessary improvements, then please let us know. Okay? Yun. So we have 4 parts in the evaluation. At yung first parameter nga dito is on commitment. And in each of the parameter of the 4 parameters, pantay-pantay lang na we have 6 indicators. So let me just run through, no, yung different indicators natin per parameter. So dito sa commitment, sabi dito number 1 takes into consideration the learning outcomes of the topic or lesson in relation to the university's vision, mission, goals, and objectives. Actually, guys, when we do or when we update the course syllabus of the particular course that we are teaching, we really make sure, no, that the topics and the content of our syllabus are really in line with the VMGO of the university. So I'm really sure that your teachers will be evaluated with high ratings pagdating dito sa indicator na po kasi I'm sure that no, when she or he conducts or when he or she teaches the particular topic or lesson, ay aligned siya or related siya din sa VMGO natin sa CSU. But it's up for you, no, to indicate the proper rating of your faculty members or your teachers pagdating sa indicator na to. Second, show sensitivity and compassion. Ito na, yung hinahanap nyo kanina. To students' ability to cope with the course content. Parang nabanggit niyan kanina, no? Na parang someone aware sa mental health status ng mga estudyante and yung considerate din, no? Doon sa students niya. So dito, you're going to evaluate your teachers as to how he or she portrays sensitivity and compassion doon sa inyo, no? Sa ability ninyo na mag-intindi doon sa particular discussion or topic na tinuturo niya. However, no, we have to be critical, okay, in rating the teacher dito sa particular indicator na to. Kasi baka mamaya sabihin nyo naman, ay mababa si ma'am kasi wala siyang awa. Kahit holiday, nagbibigay siya ng babasahin namin or yung gagawin namin. Wala siyang sensitivity doon sa, or compassion. Sa amin, hindi wala man lang siyang awa. Okay? Please remember, most especially to those, no, sinabi ko na to kanina, yung mga board courses natin. More often than not, we ensure na kung mas marami kayong babasahin, kung mas marami kayong gagawin, okay, mas sigurado kami na mas marami kayong matututunan at mas magiging exposed kayo doon sa mga particular topics na kailangan ninyo para maging mas magaling doon sa profession ninyo. Okay? So sana when you rate your teachers doon sa indicator number 2 natin, dapat isipin natin na kaya tayo naging estudyante ng particular course na yon dahil magaling tayo, dahil kaya natin. Kaya natin makipagsabayan, no? Kung sakaling maraming kailangan gawin para malaman kung nakaka-adapt nga kayo bilang future medley, future RT, or future public health professional. Ay, dapat yun yung isip natin, no? Hindi yung magpabebe tayo na, si ma'am, gusto kong magbakasyon. No. Okay? When you answer this particular indicator, make sure nang iniisip din ninyo as a future professional, no? Doon sa pinili nyong academic program. Sana ang iniisip nyo dito kapag sinagot nyo to is yung ang thinking nyo is, ginagawa ba ni ma'am ito para ma-ensure na maging maayos ako sa aking profession in the near future or hindi? Ganon dapat yun, no? Hindi yung estudyante na pabanjing-banjing. Kaya, halimbawa, pag ang tingin nyo dyan, si ma'am naman wala man lang awa sa amin. O si sir, wala man lang awa sa amin. Gusto namin mag-relax. No? When you are a student of your respective academic programs na BSMLS, BSRT, at BS Public Health, hindi yan birong academic program, hindi yan birong kurso. Pinasok natin ito. Pinili nyo ito. Kayo ang namili nito, right? When you enrolled in Cagayan State University, you chose this particular academic program. So, kailangan alam niyo sa umpisa pa lang, lalo na yung mga first year, hindi kayo nag-enroll dito para maging pabebe. Para hindi kayo magsa-self-pity. Huwag kayo mag-self-pity kung marami kayong kailangan gawin, no? Okay, you are here to learn a lot from this university. Take note, meron tayong pinangangalagaan na pangalan sa CNC. We are cradle of top-notchers. And so, when your faculty members, when your particular teachers ensure that you become this future top-notcher, then be thankful. Diba? Huwag tayong pabebe. And when we answer this particular rating, make sure na yun yung context ng isip ninyo. Okay? So, huwag pabebe. Okay? Kailangan alam natin na yung manner ng teacher natin ay para sa ikabubuti natin. Alam ko, naiintindihan ko na minsan gusto nyo rin mag-rest. Pero sana, sabi ko nga, we answer this particular tool objectively. Okay? Yun. Ang thinking dapat natin, ano bang course meron ako? Ano bang academic program meron ako? Ano bang particular course ngayong SEM tong tinuturo ni ma'am? Akma nga ba? Yung pagiging, yung level ng sensitivity niya at compassion niya? Akma nga ba? Okay. So, dapat ganun yung thinking. Okay? Yeah. 3, make self-available for consultation and student support using appropriate mechanism. Ayan. Isa na naman tong sabihan ko lang kayo guys ha. Alam nyo kami. Kaya nga, umpisa pa lang, pinaremind ko na kayo na hindi lang po teaching in the virtual classroom ang responsibilidad namin. Okay, other than that, meron pa kaming extension, research, and production. Other than that, marami din sa mga faculty members natin ang may designation. Okay. Other than that, meron din kaming responsibilidad bilang magulang, bilang anak, bilang kapatid, no? After our scheduled classes. So sana yung pagsagot natin dito sa indicator na to, make self available for consultation and student support, sana naman, no, alam natin kung yung time ba na nag-humingi ka ng consultation dun sa teacher na yun ay available ba talaga siya? Or meron siyang ibang nakaset na gagawin? Okay? So, I hope you guys ask your teachers kung ano ang consultation hours niya with you, with your class. Okay? Kasi kami naman, required kami niyan, no? Required kami to give a certain time for our students for the consultation hours. So ask your teacher, ma'am, ano pong schedule namin with you? Because in a week, meron namang sineset yung particular faculty member. Yan. Pero naman kung minessage mo si ma'am alas 11 ng gabi tapos hindi siya nag-reply, si ma'am naman is nabera or si sir is nabero. May kailangan ako sa kanya, hindi niya ako sinasagot. Take note, using appropriate mechanism. Okay, so I know for a fact that you have your individual chat groups with your particular teacher. So, yun, doon muna kayo mag-message, no? Tapos, baka mamaya kasi yung tanong nyo, ganun din yung tanong nung kapwa ninyo kaklase, di ba? So, para one shot na lang pag nagtanong kayo. Pag hindi naman nakasagot agad si ma'am, huwag naman kayong agad magalit. Okay, kasi baka nga during that time, hindi naman yun yung nakaalat na consultation hours niya. Meron pala siyang ibang klase din with other students. Sabi ko nga kanina, di ba? Kaming mga faculty members ng CSU, most of the time, we have 6 classes in a week. Okay? So, ilan kayong mga estudyante din na minomonitor namin. So, sana nagkakaintindihan din tayo. We make it a point na we communicate well, no, with our teachers. We set a particular time, okay, kung kailan natin kailan tayo pwedeng mag-consult sa kanila or hindi. Okay? So, you talk it out, no? You talk it out with your teachers kung ano ba talaga yung schedule niya ng consultation hours and using appropriate mechanism. Okay? 4, ito na. This is the critical part of the evaluation form. Holds classes synchronously 2 to 6 hours a month for general education course or up to 12 hours a month for major courses. Yan. Actually, this is something that is very difficult to follow, most especially in the CAHAS, in the College of Allied Health Sciences. Why? Because since you are a board course, or you have board, no? Board exams, dahil sa mga academic programs nyo, talagang puspusan din na kailangan kayong i-meet synchronously ng mga teachers natin dahil mas na-explain nga nila yung topic, mas na-discuss nilang maayos yung mga topics natin when they are meeting you synchronously. Okay? Minsan, ang ginagawa na lang nila is to record videos so that they can just upload this and then you can watch them anytime. Okay? Kasi nga, meron kaming requirement dito. This is very critical also because baka kung sumobra naman kami sa 6 hours, mas mababa naman yung ibibigay nyo sa amin na rating. Huwag naman. Diba? Lalo na sa Gen Ed. Okay? And also for major and professional courses kasi may maximum dito na 12 hours. So kumbaga kung ako nagtuturo ako ng major subject, sabihin na natin 5 units 'yon. So 5 hours a week. Kung minute ko kayo ng buong 5 hours nung week na 'yon times 4 weeks per month, that's 20 hours. O di, hi si ma'am, lagi na kasi kaming minimit. Sumusobra naman siya sa 12 hours. Bigyan ko tuloy siya ng 1. Kasi poor yung performance niya pag ganun. O, wag naman anak, no? Ganito yon. Maswerte pa nga kayo kung mas gusto pa kayong i-meet ng mga teachers. Alam mo yung they make it a point as much as possible. They meet you synchronously. Because, yun nga, mas they are more able to discuss the topic or the lesson with you. Kasi may interactive, di ba? Kung synchronous. Parang like this. This is synchronous because I can ask you questions, okay, while discussing with you. Kayo din, pwedeng mag-ask sa akin while I'm discussing with you. Hindi katulad pag asynchronous na we just give you instructional materials and then walang immediate feedback. Diba? Walang immediate form of communication between you and the teacher. So kung tutusin, pasalamat nga tayo pag sinusubukan ng teachers natin na mag-synchronous discussion with us. However, kayo naman sa inyong students, pwede nyo namang i-remind yung teachers natin about this. Okay? Kami naman, kung hindi kayo pwede at nahihirapan kayo to go beyond 12 hours, lalo na sa major natin, no? Nahihirapan kayo, you may talk it out with your teachers. Kasi kami naman, as much as possible, ay gusto namin weekly kayong i-meet synchronously. Okay? However, dito sa evaluation form natin, we are not required to have our synchronous classes with you for that, yung example ko kanina, for 20 hours a month. Kasi meron kaming minimum at meron kaming maximum. Baka mamaya, you will take it against us naman. Ay, si ma'am, more than 6 hours kami minimit a month, dapat lang pala 6 hours. Bakit siya nagagalit kapag kapag hindi kami pumapasok sa synchronous classes namin? Okay? Sana hindi ganon yung pag-take natin dito sa indicator na ito. Okay? Because your teachers are really more comfortable na mas may natututunan kayo kapag synchronous yung discussion. Kaya kung napapansin nyo, as much as possible, your teachers try their best na minimit kayo synchronously every class schedule. However, if you, of the whole class are getting or find difficulties, no, in this weekly synchronous discussion with your teachers, please discuss this with your teacher. Kausapin niyo. Okay? Pwede naman na ma'am, baka naman pwede po na asynchronous na lang po tayo next meeting. Okay? Kasi po, nahihirapan kami sa internet connection and all. But if you don't tell this to your teachers, at wala namang problema sa inyo, sana nga walang problema, kasi mas gusto talaga namin ng synchronous, pwede lang naman yan. Okay? Kung meron naman kayong prior agreement with your teachers na kahit every class schedule ay mag-synchronous kayo, kahit sumobra pa yan ng 12 hours a month, edi okay lang. Diba? Kasi may agreement naman kayo. Okay? Pero pinapresent ko lang sa inyo na sa tool natin, ito yung parameters natin. Okay? Na kapag Gen Ed, 2 to 6 hours a month na. Kapag major course or yung subjects nga natin, okay, up to 12 hours a month lang yung required natin. Okay? However, sabi ko nga kanina, ulit-ulitin ko, if you have an agreement or if you agree with your teacher that you can, kaya nyo naman na makipag-synchronous discussion with him or her, okay, every class schedule of yours, then so be it. Okay? Kung tutusin, let's be thankful pa nga. Because your teachers are trying their best, no, to meet you synchronously every time it is your class schedule with them. Okay? So, objective din tayo sa pagre-rate kay Ma'am or Sir dyan. Okay, baka mamaya gamitin natin yan. Si Ma'am kasi, sobra-sobra naman. Huwag naman, no? Kung meron naman kayong agreement sa klase ninyo na pwede, hindi, okay, i-rate mo siya ng mataas. Diba? Hindi nyo napapansinin niya. Kasi nga, meron naman kayong usapan with Ma'am or Sir na okay lang naman sa inyo na mag-synchronous kayo every class schedule. Okay? Yeah. If you have questions, mamaya reserve them. I can answer them. Okay, 5, uploads or distributes instructional materials as needed to support learning. O yan. I know naman that most of our faculty members do this, not only in the lens, but also in other forms like isasend niya sa chat group, isasend niya sa Google Meet, okay, or whatever ways that he or she can think about. Yan. So, re-rate nyo lang, no? Kung nag-upload niya or nagbibigay ng IMs in inyong pages. Also, check students' performance outputs objectively. Yan. So, kumbaga, kung walang favoritism si ma'am, kung wala siyang personal biases, ito yun. Ito yung indicator na yun na nagsasabi na si ma'am nga ay ang tinitingnan ay hindi yung personalidad ng estudyante, bagkus yung mismong output or yung mismong performance sa klase ng estudyante. Okay? Yeah. Hindi porke siya ang class mayor, kahit pangit or hindi maganda yung output niya, ay mataas yung binibigay niyang score or grade. Yan. So dito yan pumapasok sa ating indicator 6 under the parameter commitment. Okay, next, knowledge of the subject matter or knowledge of subject. So the teacher, number 1, shows mastery of the subject matter. Yan. Actually, dito nga nakikita ang mastery ng teachers natin when we conduct synchronous classes, di ba? As compared kung nagbibigay lang ng instructional materials yung teachers, syempre hindi mo nakikita yung mastery talaga ng mga teachers natin. So, kailangan we also attend the synchronous discussion so that we will be able to objectively rate our teachers regarding this indicator. Okay, shows mastery of the subject matter. Yan. Shares relevant theories and practices in the discipline. So, dapat yung mga teachers din natin, will be able to offer more information regarding the discussion kapag, lalo na kapag nire-relate naman niya ito, to other fields of discipline, to other relevant theories, nagbibigay siya ng additional discussion on this, case citing related theories on that particular topic. Yan. In the third one, integrates topics to the practical experiences of students to achieve the learning goals. So, most of the teachers ginagawa naman ito. When we discuss, we make it a point na we also share yung mga real life experiences ng mga taong kakilala namin or yung mismong estudyante o kayo mga estudyante, nire-relate namin dun sa topics namin or sa discussion namin. So this also portrays the teacher's knowledge of the particular subject matter that he or she is discussing. Next, explains the relevance of the present lesson to previous lessons. So your teachers also should be able to relate yung present or yung kasalukuyan nating mga topics doon sa mga nakaraan or mga previous lessons natin. I think there's no problem with this because when we upgrade our syllabi, we make it a point na magkaka-relate naman, no? Yung mga topics at hand natin. However, kailangan lang, no? Kailangan lang when the teacher meets you synchronously, there is a show of relationship dun sa previous na diniscuss niya as to the present topic. Okay? So, kailangan ma-relate nyo sa inyo so that kayo rin, makita nyo rin yung continuity, no? Or the smooth flow or smooth transition nung topics na dinidiscuss natin from the previous lessons into sa current lessons natin. Okay? And why these topics matter. Okay? Next, demonstrates up-to-date knowledge and awareness on current trends and issues in the discipline. Yan. So, your teacher should also be able to share, no? Hindi yung 19 kitug sa mga Itawis. Yung mga old information, dapat yung current trends naman, yung mga up-to-date, current events, okay? Na, na related, no? Doon sa pinag-uusapan natin or doon sa field of discipline natin. Okay? 6, relates the subject matter to relevant current issues in the discipline and other related fields. So halos pareho lang, ang pinagkaiba lang, no? Dito kasi sa number 5, kailangan makita rin or may pakita rin ng teacher na aware din siya, no? Doon sa current trends, no? Doon sa current events nung particular discipline natin. Hindi lang yung nung panahon niya, o nung panahon na nag-aaral siya, but what is new or what is current in your discipline. That's number 5. No? Kailangan ma-demonstrate mo yan. For number 6, since meron na siyang alam nitong current trends na to or yung up-to-date knowledge na to, kailangan din ma-relate niya yung subject matter or yung topic na pinag-uusapan ninyo dito sa current events na to or dun sa current trends na to in the discipline. Kailangan yung topic at hand ninyo, pwede niyang or nai-relate niya dito sa knowledge base na to on current trends. So that's the difference between 5 and 6. For 5, the teacher demonstrates, no? Baga meron siyang ability to show na meron siyang alam dun sa current trends or current events dun sa particular discipline. But as for number 6, kaya niyang i-relate itong knowledge na to with the subject matter at hand or the topic at hand na kasalukuyan ninyong dinidiscuss. Okay, so that's 5 and 6. And the next parameter is on teaching for independent learning. You see, yung sa umpisa pa lang, in-emphasize ko na to that our goal is for you to become independent learners and not for you to be spoon-fed, no, by your teachers. So we really make it a point that at this particular new normal of education ay talagang we guide you to become independent learners and not to solely depend on our discussion. So ito yung isang parameter na kailangan din talaga naming matutunan as teachers kasi nangangapa rin kami, no? Bago lang ito, no? Bago lang ito or medyo bago lang ito para sa amin. Especially in the virtual teaching or online teaching, challenge din sa amin, no? Kung paano namin maipakita to sa inyo. So we really need you to assist us on this. Kasi kayo yung clients namin, kayo yung tumatanggap nung mga ginagawa namin. Okay? So karapat-dapat lang din na you'll be the one to evaluate us, you'll be the ones to evaluate us, and you'll be the ones to give us feedback. Okay, on this particular tawag dito, parameter. Okay, so first indicator, creates flexible teaching learning strategies that enable the students' practical application of concepts. So, challenge talaga to, no? Kasi ang hirap din talaga mag-create ng flexible teaching and learning strategies kapag virtual platform ang ginagamit. Ang dali lang nito kapag face-to-face. But this one, no, it's really a challenge on our part. So we need your feedback on this. Actually, your feedback may not only come pagdating ng evaluation, but starting after this discussion natin, after this orientation, I hope you'll be able to give feedback, no, to your respective teachers kung paano namin makakamit or magagawa itong particular skill na to. Okay? Kasi kayo yung millennials kayo, okay? At kayo yung clientele namin. So, please help us, no? Give us feedback kung ano ang mas magandang strategy para sa inyo. Okay? Para mas lalo nyong ma-apply yung concepts na itinuturo namin sa inyo or yung mga concepts na kailangan nyo matutunan. Okay? So, let us know. Pwede naman na, as example ko lang po na, doon sa isang particular course na tinuturo ko, meron yung gusto ko sana silang matuto kung paano gumawa ng group or paano ng group activity. Okay? Kahit online lang. How can they develop, no? How can they develop camaraderie with their classmates? Lalo na yung mga first year kasi hindi pa kayo nagkikita-kita talaga as in never, no? At kung nagkita man kayo, virtually lang din. Pero sabi nila sa akin, ma'am, okay, I got feedback from them, sabi nila, and majority of them told me na, ma'am, we are really having a hard time, no? Using this group-related activities, mas appropriate po sa amin yung individual kasi mas naipapakita po namin, no? Yung ability namin. Kasi pag pinagawa po sa amin na group, hindi pa po kami masyadong magkakilala and minsan hindi namin naipapalabas yung talagang kakayanan namin. Kasi group activity po. Unlike individual activities, maipapakita talaga namin sa iyo yung sarili namin style. Okay, doon sa paggawa ng activities. So, yung mga ganun, no? So, please let your teachers know. And please help your teachers create this kind of flexible teaching learning strategies. Tulungan nyo naman kami kasi pareho lang naman tayong nangangapa pa rin. Okay? Yan. 2, motivates by giving due recognition to students' performance or output. Okay. So dito, i-rate niyo yung teachers ninyo kung paano nila kayo ina-encourage, no? Doon sa pag-create ng mga different activities or different outputs. So, example nito, kumbaga, nag-feedback ba yung teachers ninyo like, Andrew, okay? Ang ganda nung doon sa, okay, or sabi niya, class, in the last activity that we did, okay, the best outputs or the top 5 best outputs are those of the following. O kaya, okay class, ano pa ba? Mga ways na ginagawa ng teachers natin na pwede nyo i-rate ng mataas. Motivates by giving due recognition. Pwede rin kapag may recitation kayo, okay, sabihin niya, lalo na pag wala kayong prior knowledge dun sa subject matter, sige, yung makakasagot sa akin ito, may chance to win GCash. Okay, syempre kung mayaman naman yung si ma'am. Pero hindi true to all to, baka maghanap kayo ng chika sa mga ibang teachers ninyo. Or kaya yung first 5 na magpapasa ay may +5. Okay, doon sa midterm grade natin or doon sa final grade natin. Yung mga ganun, no? O kaya yung simple as ang ganda ng gawa mo, kaya ang taas ng score mo during the midterm exam, keep it up. Okay, yung mga ganun. So, yun yung mga ibang ano natin, yung mga ways natin na to as basis of rating our teachers on this indicator number 2. Number 3 allows the students to take initiative in learning at their own pace within the expected time frame. Ayan. So, ginagawa to ng mga teachers natin when they give you asynchronous activities. At halimbawa sa LENS, nagbibigyan kayo ng 1 week, no, to accomplish. Ayan. So, dito na natin nakikita na talaga naman, no, the teacher or our teacher allows us, no, to learn at our own pace kasi binigyan kayo ng certain ano lang, time frame to finish this particular activity or that particular activity. So, one way na rin yun na pinapakita ng mga teachers natin that he or she allows you, no, to take initiative in learning at your own pace. Fourth one, okay, provides activities for the students to develop creative, critical, and reflective thinking skills. Yan. So please rate your teachers very well on this. Yan. And balikan ko rin yung nabanggit ko kanina na sana ang context natin ng pag-rate nito is yung kumbaga ginagamit natin yung konteksto na future professionals tayo na medical technologists, future professionals tayo na respiratory therapists, at mga public health professionals. So dapat yun sana ulit yung konteksto natin. Okay? Kasi nga, dito natin marirate ng maayos yung teachers natin kasi dapat ina-appreciate din natin yung mga activities na pinaprovide ng mga teachers natin, no? Are related to developing our creative and critical reflective thinking skills. So kapag nailalabas ito ng mga teachers natin, i-rate naman natin sila ng maayos. Okay? Like yung pag nagpapagawa sa inyo ng reflective essays, okay, mga reflections, ayan. So forms yan of creating or teaching you on how to develop your critical thinking skills. O kaya binibigyan kayo ng case studies. Ayan, sample din to, no? It's also our way of teaching you, no? Or developing your critical and reflective thinking skills. Ito yung mga example ng mga to. O kaya binibigyan kayo ng particular problem to come up with a certain solution. So, yan. Yung mga ways din natin, no? Yung mga sample activities natin to provide you with avenues to develop your critical or creative thinking skills. 5, makes the students accountable for the performance or for their performance and behavior. Okay. So, ito ginagawa ng mga teachers natin when they guide you to become independent learners. Diba? Kapag may mga activities sa inyo prior, o yung mga sa modules, like sa modules, no, may mga pre-activities tayo bago nyo mabuksan yung particular discussion of a particular topic. Ayan. Minsan kasi ganun yung modules natin. Meron yung activating prior learning muna tayo bago yung bago nyo mabasa yung mismong discussion of the topic. Okay? So, eto na, dito na namin din-develop yung ability nyo to become independent learners and to be responsible for your own actions. Okay? Kasi nga, this is ways to that we teach you on how to be on your own. Yan. So, ganyan yung mga ginagawa ng teachers natin. 6, encourages students to learn beyond what is required and guides them to develop lifelong learning skills. So, when your teachers assign you topics na konti lang yung references na binigay sa inyo, and this is one way for them to encourage you to read more, to conduct your own research, no, on related references or related readings, no, dito sa particular topic na to. Okay, hindi sa tamad si ma'am, hindi sa tamad si sir, but tinutulungan nila kayo, no? Minomotivate nila kayo, no? To read beyond kung ano yung binigay namin. Okay? Hindi namin sinasabi na kung ano lang yung reference namin, yun na. Okay? Take note, in the board exam, especially yung sa dalawang academic programs natin, hindi pwedeng ano ka lang, hindi pwedeng hindi ka wide reader. Kailangan you go beyond what your teacher is giving you, what your teacher is teaching you. Okay, you have to keep on reading on your own. You have to keep searching for the truth on your own. Kasi minsan, no, hindi ko naman sinasabing this is true to majority of the teachers. Pero kung minsan, may mga hindi sinasadya na nagkakamali naman sa binigay na discussion yung teachers natin. So, huwag naman tayong mag-rely masyado doon. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, you should be wide readers kasi baka mamaya nagkamali lang talaga si ma'am at si sir doon sa diniscuss sa inyo. So, ikaw, pwede ka man na mag-offer na, ma'am, according to my readings, I was able to come across 2 particular books na pareho po ng sinasabi. And this is, ang tawag dito? This is opposite of what you have discussed to us. Ma'am, paano po ba ito? Sir, paano po ba ito? Ano po ba talaga ang tama? Ano po ba talaga yung totoo? Okay, and then yung teacher naman is, sabi niya, okay, I will look into that. Okay, so pwede rin yun. So, if your teacher lets you read a lot of additional books or references, yun yung one way niya, no, to encourage you to learn beyond what is required, no, dun sa course natin or sa subject natin with him or her. Okay, tinutulungan niya tayo to become better readers, okay, or to gain more knowledge outside of the virtual classroom and outside dun sa kaya niyang ibigay sa inyo. Okay, because this will also develop, no, skills, independent skills for you. Kasi kapag mag-umpisa naman na kayo sa profession ninyo, kayo lang din ang makakatulong sa sarili niyo. Okay, that's it for letter C. And the last is the management of learning. So these are the indicators. The teacher creates learning opportunities for students to be actively engaged individually and collaboratively in class activities. Ayan. So nagre-reflect din dito yung mga ginagawa ng teachers kapag, yun nga, minsan tinatry din niya na magkaroon kayo ng group reports, group works. Okay, kasi hindi lang yung individual activities ang nire-require sa inyo, but also some activities na where you will be able, no, to relate to other classmates of yours and all that. Okay. 2, assumes role as facilitator in guiding and assisting students in various modalities. So yung mga teachers natin din, dito rin sa indicator nito, i-rate din natin sila kung paano nila tayo gina-guide sa mga different platforms na ginagamit nila. So yung gamit lang nila. Okay, so your teachers should be also able to help you, no, in some difficulties that you might encounter doon sa platform na ginagamit niyo. So, kailangan effective facilitator din siya, no? Kung hindi kayo ang tawag dito, maka-adapt doon sa ginagamit niyang platform, kailangan si ma'am or si sir din ay natutulungan nila kayo on how to effectively join the discussion with this particular teacher. Okay, 3, provides a learning environment that allows healthy exchanges of ideas, reflections, and points of views. So dito, actually, mas nakikita ito when we conduct synchronous classes. Kasi like in recitations, di ba? Doon namin nakikita kung ano yung mga opinions ninyo. Doon namin naririnig yung mga ideas ninyo. Doon namin naririnig yung mga points of view ninyo. Okay? So when your teachers constantly conducts recitation, most especially graded recitation, dito na, no? Dito na natin or dito na namin na ipapakita kung paano kami nagpo-provide sa inyo ng healthy exchanges of ideas and points of views. So, maganda rin talaga na nagpapa-recitation din or nagtatawag din yung mga teachers natin sa inyong mga estudyante. Okay? 4, designs and implements engaging lessons and activities to ensure the attainment of learning outcomes. Okay, take note na importante din, no, sa mga teachers na gumagawa rin kami or nagde-discuss din kami ng mga lessons at ng mga topics na engaging. Okay, or yung nakakainganyo sa inyo. Okay, so that you'll be able to achieve the expected knowledge and skills with regarding that particular topic. And also, yung baga, meron kasing, in every syllabus kasi na meron kami, no? Meron kasing nakalagay doon kung ano yung mga outcomes dapat, learning outcomes namin. Okay? So, dapat dinidiscuss din ng teacher sa inyo para rin mabigyan nyo rin ng karampatang rating dito sa indicator number 4. Kasi nga dito, sabi niya, to ensure the attainment of learning outcomes. Okay, so kapag nagagawa naman to ng mga teachers natin, bigyan naman sila ng mataas na rating para naman malaman nila na, ay, tama pala yung ginagawa ko. Ay, ang ayos pala ng mga na-design ko na mga lessons and activities para sa mga estudyante. Okay, 5, uses varied creative instructional materials, print or digital, that are gender and development responsive. Okay, how do we do this as teachers? We know for a fact that gender and development sensitivity is a particular concept, no? Na kailangan pinoportray din ng bawat individual. No? So as teachers, naipapakita namin ito kung like kanina, very particular ako sa pagsabi ng his or her. Kasi nga, dapat gender sensitive tayo. No? Hindi porke pag sinabing teacher, ibig sabihin babae ito. Hindi pag sinabing nurse, babae ito. Okay, so kailangan gender and development sensitive tayo or responsive. So, halimbawa, pag nagpapakita kami ng mga figures, kailangan hindi lang itsura ng babae. Hindi lang kailangan itsura ng lalaki. Because these are examples of being gender and development responsive. Okay? We should be unbiased with our use of words and use of nomenclatures or use of pronouns. Ayan. So, kailangan pinapakita din ng teachers nito when he or she uses instructional materials, whether yun nga, print or digital. Kailangan unbiased pagdating sa gender. Okay? And the last one, organizes learning activities and ensures that the syllabus is completely covered within the semester. I hope you students were oriented by your teachers, no, as to the concepts or the topics that you are required to finish for the entire semester. Kasi sa syllabus naman na ginagawa namin per course na tinuturo namin, doon sa 54 hours na yon, nagba-budget na kami ng particular time frame kung kailan namin dapat matapos ang isang topic, kung kailan namin dapat matapos yung isang discussion. So, I hope that your teachers were able to show you all the topics that should be covered in that or in this particular semester, so that you will also be able to know or to monitor kung natapos nyo ba yung required topics sa particular semester na ito. Okay? So, yeah. Malaking factor din yan. And in some exams, dito rin nagre-reflect, no? Kung sa midterm ba, yung nasa midterm exam ba ay natapos ba na itakal ninyo with your teacher? Natapos yung bang itakal yun? Yung nakapaloob dun sa exams natin. Okay? But sometimes, no, if your teachers were already, or your teachers already gave you yung topics natin for the entire midterms. Okay, we also expect you to read beyond what we give you. Ibig sabihin, kapag yung teacher nyo na ay naibigay na sa inyo yung lahat ng topics na dapat matapos ng midterms. Okay? Dapat kayo rin, on your end, you will be able to independently learn yung mga topics na to kahit hindi pa natin dinidiscuss. Okay? So, since we are teaching you to be independent learners, kailangan kapag naibigay na namin yung mga topics na natatapusin natin, kayo rin, no, at your end or on your end, ano nyo na rin, mag-advance reading na rin kayo. Don't wait for us to discuss these topics with you. Because this is also your responsibility, no, as students. Kailangan kayo rin na monitor din yun to, ito yung mga kailangan ko matutunan. Especially doon sa mga prerequisite subjects. Okay? Kasi kakailanganin nyo ito doon sa susunod yung subject na prerequisite yung current course. Current course ninyo. Diba? So on your own, you should be able to gather the necessary learning materials na kakailanganin nyo. Okay? Take note. Balik-tarin man natin at the end of the day, at the end of everything, kayo naman ang makikinabang. Hindi kami na teachers ninyo. Okay? So, babalik na naman ako doon sa sinasabi ko kanina na kung makakapag-provide kayo ng objective feedback sa teachers ninyo using this evaluation tool, ay mas maganda yon. Kasi ma-improve yung performance ng teachers, at kapag na-improve yung performance ng teachers, ang konsekwensya naman nito ay mapupunta sa inyong mga estudyante. Diba? Ang makikinabang na naman ay kayong mga estudyante. Okay? But kasabay nito, no? Kasabay nitong pag-evaluate natin sa teachers natin, I would also encourage you to put yourself, no, doon din sa kagustuhan namin maging independent learners kayo. Do not put everything doon sa shoulders ng teachers ninyo. Because in this teaching and learning process, ay meron din kayong responsibilidad bilang mga learners namin. Okay? So, kailangan create tayo ng harmonious relationship bilang mga estudyante at bilang kami na mga teachers, no? This is, di ba parang yung process ng communication din lang yan. Okay, may sender, may receiver, may feedback, and constant feedback between the receiver and the sender. Yun ang role natin bilang mag-aaral at bilang mga teachers. Okay? So this is very important, the last part where you are going to write down your comments and suggestions. I also suggested this to your dean that this will become ano yung kulay red mark pag gumagawa ka ng Google Form, required, no? Required dapat ito. Mana maglagay kayo ng comments and suggestions. Okay, why? Because after all the quantitative ratings, this will summarize how you find your teachers. Kumbaga, kung maayos, okay, if you really think that the manner of teaching of your particular teacher is good, then write it down. Okay? Para naman malaman namin. Okay? Kung hindi naman, write it down also. But always use, okay, friendly terms. Huwag tayong gumamit ng mga derogatory terms, no? Like yung paano ba yung mga pangit na ano? Like, halimbawa, gusto mong sabihin na hindi maganda yung pagtuturo niya. Instead of saying, you're a bad teacher, or you have a bad teaching, how will you be able to turn that into a positive statement? Okay, pwede naman na, I believe you will become a better teacher if you are going to practice, di ba? Getting feedbacks from your students. Ayan, yung mga ganon. Yung, kumbaga, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay? So, sana yung pag-comment natin, yung pag-suggest natin is on an objective manner. Huwag naman tayong gumamit ng mga nakakasakit na mga salita. O kaya, ayaw mo mag-attend ng synchronous classes na kasi pangit si ma'am or si sir, sabihin mo, I don't like your face. Huwag naman ganun. Diba? O, paano ba sasabihin yun? Ma'am or sir, I think the students, okay, will be able to be more interested in attending your synchronous classes when you try to fix your appearance and personality more. Parang mga ganun, no? Kumbaga, daanin nyo sa magandang or positive comments yung mga negative evaluation nyo. Para naman, ang dating talaga is you really would like the teachers to improve their performance and not to degrade them and not to get back at them. Okay? Because we all need your comments and suggestions para naman alam namin kung saan kami or kung anong klaseng teacher kami ngayon. So that we will use this, no, to become better and for us to develop, no, more quality graduates in the future. After all, no, ang goal naman natin is to improve the quality of teaching in Cagayan State University. Okay, so don't worry. Your names will be reflected in the evaluation forms, but don't worry. Hindi po yan makakita ng mga individual teachers natin. Okay? They will not be able to find out kung sino talaga yung individual na nagsabi ng comments na yon. Okay? Because the evaluation will be conducted by the Office of the Dean. Okay? So si Dean plus yung department chairs natin ang in charge dyan. And then they collate, no? Kino-collate nila, sinasummarize nila yung mga evaluation ng estudyante. And then after that, they will call on the faculty members individually and discuss yung resulta ng evaluation ninyo. Okay, so hindi na nila makikita kung si Andrew ba ang nagsabi, si Duchess, or si Jazel. Okay, hindi na nila malalaman yun. However, your comments and suggestions and also the quantitative rating will be able to reach them. Kasi gagamitin din nila ito for personal improvement and professional development. Yan. So, yun na ang buong faculty teaching effectiveness instrument natin. Any questions? I'm now ready to entertain any possible questions from our students of the College of Allied Health Sciences. Parang nawala na yung mga ibang estudyante. Kumonti na Ma'am Jinky yung participants natin. Hello? May tanong po ba? Meron ba sa chat natin? Wala. Ma'am James? Hello? Upo. Wala na ba tayong questions? Hello? If there are no more questions,
I think you've given all the important things that we have to know na po. We're good na po.
yan, buti naman merong sumagot sa akin. Parang akala ko wala na akong kausap. Who was that?
John Louis po.
John Louis. Okay. Thank you so much, John Louis, for responding. Akala ko wala na akong kausap. So, wala na, no? Ibig sabihin, wala nang I think highly of the students of CAS. So malamang kahit walang orientation ay kayang-kaya ng sagutan objectively yung evaluation tool. But we really have to do this, no? To offer an avenue for you to raise any questions or concerns. Pero mukhang wala naman na. So, andito ba si Gob? Mukhang pati si Gob wala. Where's Gob Jesse? Wala. John Louis, what's your academic program?
BSMLS po, ma'am.
What year?
First year po.
Huh?
First year po. Freshman po.
First year. Very good. Okay, thank you, John. By the way, before I say goodbye, let me just remind you to update your vaccination status in the link that we have provided you last October. So yung mga bagong bakuna dyan, paki-update na yun because we constantly submit to the Office of the University President, no? Yung updated vaccination status ng mga estudyante. Most especially with CAHAS and CHM who are set to conduct limited face-to-face classes by next year. So, kailangan namin ang update sa inyo. As of now, there are still reported 700 plus unvaccinated students of PAHAS. So, sana marami ng bagong vaksinado doon. So, please update the status, the individual status doon sa link na ginamit ninyo dati. Kung no ang sagot nyo dati, paki-update ngayon kung yes na. Okay? So, yun lang. Thank you. Mag-goodbye na ba ako? Okay. Total, wala naman ng tanong. Sige. Let's end this na. Keep safe, everyone. And may God bless you in your academic endeavors.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you too.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Wala na yatang photo ops kasi konti na lang. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. I'm going to leave.
Hello, Ma'am Shelly. Hello po.